Hello. In this video, I wanted to talk about the education aspect of my life, and I want to talk about this now because I just applied to secondary school, which is equivalent to high school in the U.S. And I'm pretty old. I'm 30. I'm gonna be 31 this March. Oh my God. 31. And when I dropped out of school, I was 15. So I did go to secondary school before, the first grade of secondary school. I don't know how you call that in the US. What's the first grade of high school called? I don't think it's called the first grade of high school. I think it's called something else. Is it junior? I believe. I'm not sure. But anyway, regardless, I went before and I stayed in that school for like 2 months or something. And that's when I had to drop out and work to support myself, or to start supporting myself. And I have been working ever since, and I got nowhere. I have nothing. The only thing going on for me is that I taught myself English, but that's obviously not enough. But I did that, which means I was pretty good at school. I was pretty smart. Not a genius, but I'm pretty smart. Kinda. A little bit. Anyway, I don't know, man. This is so scary, to be honest, because I have some weak points regarding education. First, I'm not that good at my native language. I'm very good at English, which is something that we do have it in the curriculum as well. And by the way, I applied 2 weeks before the midterms, which are, I already took 4 tests past Thursday and Sunday, and there's an upcoming week full of tests, the most important tests in this midterms. These midterms? Doesn't matter. They start next Saturday, and I don't know anything. Well, I don't know much about Arabic and math. I'm very bad at math. I absolutely hate math. I can do some basic things, of course, who can't, but my God. My head pauses, it freezes completely. I can't think at all when I look at an equation. Any kind of equation, if it's not something very simple. And even if it's a simple equation with a lot of numbers, I'm still gonna, yeah. But with Arabic, I know it sounds funny, but the Arabic language is actually very difficult. And the grammatical laws or rules of the Arabic language are so many, and they're very complicated. So it's not just me. The grammatical rules of the Arabic language is an issue for many here. It's a very common issue here. So is the issue with math as well. But hopefully I'm gonna do at least like enough to actually get the secondary school diploma, which I will have to spend 3 years to get, because we don't have the GED here. Even though I tried to look it up, but looking up Arabic written resources is not easy because they're not well written and they're not well organized. So they're very difficult to find. It's not like looking up something in English. That's very good. I'm very good at doing that because you can find it. If you look for something long enough or well enough and you know how to actually look for it, you will find it. But in Arabic, it's not that simple. And that's the problem. It's not that it's difficult, it's very complicated. Just like the grammatical rules of the language itself. It's very complicated, and sometimes you find something and then you go in to read the article or wherever and there's nothing in there, or it's written in a very bad way. Like I said, it's badly written, or it's a scam, or it's someone who's talking about something completely different, or whatever. So there is rumors that you can take the GED here in Egypt, but I don't know how or from where or how much it would cost or what would qualify me to get it, or where could I actually get a job with it if I actually got it. It's a huge mess, and I'm trying to make sense of it still. I don't know if I ever will. If I could, I would take it, but then I don't know what, like I said, what to do with it. Anyway, we don't have it here generally supported by the Egyptian educational system, so it's not a part of it. We don't have an equivalent to it in our educational system. Something like, you missed out on the secondary school, you're 30 now, you're pretty old, just study, take the test. If you pass, you get the diploma. We don't have that. I have to spend the 3 years I would have spent in high school or in secondary school at the time. I have to do that now. Luckily, because I applied at, like I said, right before midterms, it's gonna be like 2.5 years, not 3, but still, it's a very long time, and pretty good sum of money as well. Something that I don't really have, because I don't have a good job right now. Because I don't have a diploma. My life is a mess, but anyway, regardless, I just want to talk about that, like my educational situation right now. It wasn't my fault at the time, and maybe one day I will tell the story of how or why I had to drop out of school. But like I said, I had to do it to start supporting myself, because it's a very bad story. I don't want to talk about it right now. But anyway, after that, I did have a couple of opportunities to actually go and apply, but I was going through a lot, so like sometimes I blame myself for maybe wasting time, but then I remember what I was going through at the time, and I don't know, like I did my best, with everything that I've been through. I did my best. Let's just leave it at that. I will tell those stories later as I go. But yeah, I still want to make these videos. Like I hope I should make videos more frequently, but I'm not. For some reason, because because I'm a dumbass. I don't know, man. I mean, the video I just uploaded yesterday, at the time of me filming this video, I just uploaded a video like last night. That video I finished it already like a few days ago or a couple weeks ago even, and I should have uploaded it back then, but for some reason I just did it. And I'm not filming as much as I should, because there's a lot that I want to talk about. It's not just about video games. It's gonna be pretty chaotic on this channel, but I'm fine with that. I can't I'm a pretty I'm a perfectionist, but if I let that stop me for a very long time, and I've been giving that advice of just make things. I've been giving that advice time and time again. So many people told me that, and so many people say it online. Many content creators say that, like, no matter what you do, the first 100, 200 videos you make are not gonna be that great. Of course, there's exceptions. There's amazing people who create great videos from the very beginning. But anyway, I shouldn't worry about it too much. I should just try to to do my best, basically. I mean, I know I'm not boring. I'm not what I really want to do is stream video games and just talk. I have a lot of stories to tell, and eventually I want to get to that point at which I'm able to develop video games, because like I just said, I have a lot of stories to tell. I have an artistic sense, something that I have neglected for years. I used to draw when I was a kid, then life happened when I dropped out of school, like I said, and I stopped. And even at that time, like I was still like I wasn't even practicing that well, because I was still going through a lot before I dropped out of school. Again, I will tell those stories later, but they're just something that's so bad to think about right now. But anyway, I want to make art. So I generally I will be making stories for those games, making the art for them, the music, everything. I want to make those. I have a lot of ideas, and I have a lot of stuff that I just want to get out. But I need to start somewhere, because I eventually want to be doing those two things, creating content and making video games, and these two will overlap. And sometimes as I create content about video games, I stream video games and make video games and talk in between about life and telling some of my real life stories as well as I go. And there's a lot of other ideas that I have that I don't have on top of my head right now, but that's why I wrote them down. But anyway, I need to start somewhere, so I need to make videos, and I can't if you look back at a couple of my previous videos, there's some editing things that I did that I didn't do, like I could have done in my last videos, but I didn't, because that process is very difficult to do on my current PC, and it was very frustrating the last time I was trying to do it. Just cutting some parts of the last video I just uploaded was very difficult. My PC kept lagging. I kept restarting it to be able to do something. I had to cut the video to like 3 sections and work on each section on its own, and it was still very laggy and very slow. And I'm not using I'm using a very low end friendly software, and it's still not it's still very difficult for my PC to deal with. And I know editing videos is not easy for PCs, like it needs a good PC in general. But that's also why I can't stream, because my PC is a potato. I'm still thankful for it, for the fact that I actually have it, and I have an internet connection. Though limited, I still do have an internet connection. So I still can upload videos and make videos. So I'm just gonna try to do the best I can do right now without having to put myself through something I want to make things in my videos. I want to do a lot of editing, and there's a lot of stuff in my head that I want to put in those videos, but I can't do that right now. Maybe one day, hopefully in the near future, I will be able to update my current hardware, the PC I'm working on, to be able to make these things, because I have the potential to do them. I already did a lot of some things, and I taught myself how to do them. Just putting an image or it's not something that's very complicated, but I can get to the point at which I can make more complicated things editing wise in my videos, and get to a more advanced stage or phase, or whatever you want to call it, in making content. But to get there, I need to I can't wait until everything is perfect, and I can't wait for the right time, because that time might never come. And I know, I should know, I'm 30 now, and I haven't done anything. I've tried, so I'm not blaming myself. I'm not sitting here doing nothing. No, I tried so many times, but I have so many obstacles, and I don't have enough support. I'm alone. My physical health has been very It's been neglected, and I've been weak and in pain since I was 13. So it was neglected by the person who was supposed to look after me when I was still a kid, but didn't, because I was getting beat up a lot, and there's a lot of other. I'm getting now into that thing that I don't want to talk about. But anyway, so it's not entirely my fault, but I still need to do something to change my situation, which is something that I know. I've been trying to do that for a very long time, but I just maybe the education thing that I started just now, going to secondary school and trying to focus on just making videos, as many as I can, to the best of my current ability, without putting myself through the frustration of trying to do more than what my PC can handle. I can do what I can do right now, instead of trying to accomplish something that's beyond my capabilities, my abilities, my I don't know, my conditions, my life, my circumstances. Yeah, not conditions, circumstances. And take things slower than I want, or than what's to my liking, because trying to move faster than I can is just gonna it's gonna hurt me. It's not gonna I'm not gonna do anything. Like I just said, like I've been trying to survive for a very long time, just barely surviving. I wanna start actually living, which is something that is still so far beyond my reach right now. But to get there, I need to move just a little bit. I not just a little bit. I actually need to move a little slower. Like I need to just take steps forward, instead of working hard, or in my place. I need to move forward, even if it's slower than how I would like to move. I'm sure you already got what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it very well. So I'm gonna take things a little slow, but not as slow as I've been doing. Like I haven't been uploading many videos because I want to make the video in a specific way, and I can't do that. So instead, I just don't. What I should do is do what I can do, try to make it as good as I can, and get on with it, and just move forward. So yeah, I need to like commit. Yeah, I need to commit to it. Like right now, for example, I applied to school. I'm already there. I have to take this next Saturday, so I'm committed there. I'm going to take the test, even though I'm not well prepared. But I'm trying to read the freaking Arabic grammar, and I'm not. It's not getting into my brain. And math, again, I'm just gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best studying. I'm gonna do my best with taking the tests, and hope for the best. And that's it. With the videos, same thing. And when I can go after something else that I have the potential to do, or something that I would want to do, I'm gonna go after it at my own pace. Do with it what I can, basically, what I just said. So yeah, it's pretty hot now. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I think I diverted a little bit from where I was originally talking about the education thing, but I think I'm already done talking about that. So yeah, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to talk about right now. So yeah.